I'm not going to name any names, but in the last even 6 months, like it's 2023, I've been asked if I can show proof of the third vax and if I can bring my vax card to get into a building of like 5,000 people.
Brother, you need to get it on your Apple. You need to get it on your Apple Wallet. That's what I have.
But like, why do we even show this stuff anymore? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah,
no one's wearing a mask anywhere. Like, what are they doing? There's buildings in New York that won't let you in unless you show 3 vaccines. And
I did not know that, but I mean, I do it for travel, right? Like, because like if you go to Japan, you need to make sure that you have had your 3rd inoculation and like all that stuff. It's super simple if you have it on your Apple ID. That's what I have. I don't know where the my vax card is. I think I had it when I first got my vaccine. And then that's it. I lost it.
No. I recently, to go into like a studio to record a thing, they wanted me to upload a photo of my card, and I realized
it is pretty funny though, because at this point, like this isn't. It's like weird to admit this, but you know the people died already. You know what I mean? Like
it's true.
You either had COVID or you got vaccinated and then got COVID, so you're like omega protected. You know what I mean? And at that point, it like. The fatality rate basically resembles like the common cold. You know what I mean? If you are in some ways, in the words of Aaron Rodgers, in some way immunized.
Listen, the normal person in me thinks what you're saying is disgusting, but the Aaron Rodgers fan in me, dap that shit up, brother.
I mean, what I'm talking about is like,
welcome to the Jets, brother.
I'll tell you, like my grandparents, right? They're in their 70s. They got vaccinated when it first came out, April 2021. They like made the whole, they pushed for the whole family to do it, and they're Republican. Like, I know we're not getting into politics. Like, they're Republican. They fully believe the science. They're both like Soviet Union physicists, so they got the 2 shots. They even got the 3rd shot, and then at some point, late 2022, like they're like, what the is this? Like, we're not getting a 4th. We're not getting a 5th. Yeah. We want COVID at this point.
Yeah, we're done with this.
And they started traveling.
Have they dodged it completely, or did they get COVID?
They've been sick here and there. I don't know. I mean, the truth is,
because like my grandparents were super careful. They got COVID, and they survived it. And my grandfather's like, really, I mean, he's old as fuck.
Dude, that was my experience. My dad's in his 90s.
Okay.
And during like the early days of COVID, I was so diligent about everything.
Oh, dude, me too. Like
I was, meticulous. And my dad got COVID, and the motherfucker didn't even like. He just walked through it. He's like, "Yeah, I feel fine."
He got vaccinated though, right?
I'm a little congested. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I mean. I think
I'm a little congested, but
like, I'm sure it helped. Like, I'm sure it helped.
Oh, I think so, 100%.
I agree
that
with
is the one part where I'm like, dude.
No, I'm just
that
saying
shit was so fire.
My fear of COVID
of course.
changed after
like
my dad got it.
Dude, I remember my wife and I would go out like only 9 p.m., fully masked to the store.
Yeah,
that's come back, wash hands and shit, like get under the nails and shit.
Bro,
like,
did you ever do the fucking washing your groceries thing?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Some people would like
when
wipe
it
down
first
their...
came out, when all of this stuff was first coming out, there's a lot of junk science out there. A lot of people who are like trying to make a living for themselves by being like overprotective of what to do.
Dude, at one point they were like they were saying COVID germs were like green beret. Like,
oh yeah.
They were saying could live on a surface for 18 hours.
Yeah, the fomide, which by the way we now know is like not even the case. But everyone was like, oh, it's fomide. Like you can't contact, like you can get it off of a surface, whatever. And it's just like aerosol is what we now know. You know what I mean? It's all fucking breathing, but. Because of that, they were like, you got to wash your groceries. You got to wash your Postmates. I literally, when I saw that, I was like, nah, I'll die.
Wow.
I was like, nah.
Nah, you're bringing up, oh my God, that's not a core memory. I remember my grandma being like, don't get cans. Don't get canned soda. They're saying on Yahoo News that canned soda got COVID around the thing, and if you pull it, and I was like, Grandma, if I get COVID like that, I fucking deserve it. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
It uses the carbonation to attack
you know what I mean? No,
face.
everybody was so scared.
I'm dead. Kill me.
So I think like 90% of people were just like my grandparents, like, oh my God, we got to be super diligent. And then like a year and a half goes by, you're like,
no, I was there, man.
I think,
like
we were living in LA. LA was I
like New York. Yeah, we cracked down the hardest.
Yeah, I try and tell
curfews.
The cities. If you were in a city, COVID was different from cities.
Yeah.
My experience in Los Angeles proper versus my parents' experience in like Pinehurst, North Carolina, were totally different.
Yeah.
Which is funny though, because like all the people that don't live in cities were constantly talking about how locked down they are. I'm like, bro, you never had anything.
Yeah.
Like, you're in Alabama, dog. You don't even have neighbors. What are you talking about?
We had to move our tea time.
No, they got like noise curfews. You know, you can't fly planes over certain small towns. I just learned this recently. Like, by 5 p.m., no planes. Like,
he was trying to fly a plane over a small town.
It was a wild time. Yeah, I look back. Like, you could walk in New York City, and there was just nothing.
It was kind of cool. It was in
cool,
a weird way. Like, LA was so